Hello, Booktube people and book lovers everywhere. I am so excited to announce to you today that we are going to have another Summer of Sport event. This is a summer of reading books about sports. You could either read one book for the entire summer or read one book each month during the summer, but the event will continue from June till August, the entire summer. This event is the uh, creation of Mark at Book Time with Elvis. Elvis is the dog, in case you're not aware of that. And I also have a neighbor named Elvis. I think that's so cool. And so, anyhow, Mark has the dog named Elvis, and he created the Summer of Sport. Let's just continue on. We have some hosts. I am a host of this event, and also there's Bill Rutenberg, the history teacher, Randy Ray, the literary Texan, Steve Donahue, the infamous Steve, and Debs of Rainer Reads Stuff, who reminded us all that we should be doing something about the Summer of Sport again, and thank you, Debs, for that. So I am trying to prepare for the Summer of Sport, and one thing I did was print out the entire Wikipedia article about sport. Sport, see? And it's only 12 pages, and I do plan to read the entire thing at the beginning of this event in, either now or in June. And then I also was thinking about what is a sport, especially a sport for a person like me, a little old lady who is not as active as she used to be. So one active thing I've been doing recently is gardening because it's springtime, and I have this wonderful gardener this year. I'm so excited to say I have a gardener. She is awesome, and she has created some gardening space for me. Some raised beds are happening out in my yard now, and I'll get back to you about that in another video. But I printed out the entire 57-page list of sports from Wikipedia, and I'm going to be looking through this to see what kinds of things can be considered sports. I mean, we've got break dancing on here, we've got cheerleading, paragliding, I mean, just about anything you can imagine. I'm particularly interested in sports for old women. Maybe some sports are not appropriate for old women, to tell you the truth, but my favorite kinds of sports are not the team sports. I can tell you that right now. I like sports like hiking, and it better be on this list. Hiking is a good sport for an old woman. And I like sports like swimming. And I'm sure there's probably a whole list of different kinds of swimming sports in here. So I'll find out more later, maybe do a report on it later. Looking forward to reading that, looking through it. And my plan is to read 3 books this summer. You don't have to read 3. You can go with 1 or 2 or whatever. If you really want to get ambitious about it, read 5. There's no prompts. So basically, read what's comfortable for you. If you want to participate, and we hope that you will want to read sport books with us. I have put a little thought into the books that I'd like to read this summer, but I am not ready to make an announcement about that. Just wanted to let you know the Summer of Sports is coming. It's going to be June through August. So if you'd like to participate, this is a good time to start thinking about what kinds of books you'd like to read. Talk to you later.